seeker updates, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to get the notification, press the bell icon. So today the story I come with the real story. It was happened in at the time of Second World War. The story book is How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So we can start the chapter. The chapter name is Don't Let the Beetles Get You Down. So this story was said by the Robert Murray. It's a real story. In the perspective of Robert Murray said, I learned the biggest lesson in my life in March 1945. He said, I learned it under 276 feet of water off the coast of Indochina. I was one of the 88 men aboard the submarine via SS-318. We had discovered by the radar that a small Japanese convoy was coming our way. As daybreak approached, we submerged to attack. I saw through periscope a Japanese destroyer escort tanker mine layer. We fired 3 torpedoes at the destroyer escort but missed. Something went haywire in the mechanics of the torpedo. The destroyer, not knowing that she had been attacked, continued on. We are getting ready to attack the last ship, the mine layer, when suddenly she turned and came directly at us. Japanese plane had spotted us under the 60 feet of water and radioed our position to the Japanese mine layer. We went down to 150 feet to avoid detection and rigged for a depth charge. We put extra bolts and edges in order to make us absolutely silent. We turned off the tank's cooling system on all the electrical gear. So, when in the time of the Second World War, US attacked the Japan in the submarine. Name was submarine SS-318. When they are attacking the Japan, so Japan also they are coming towards the US side. They are come with the tanker and destroyer escort mine layer. When US submarine they saw to the periscope the 3 ship was coming toward the US submarine. US they have started attack on the Japanese tanker. So even when they attack the Japanese, they don't know they are attacking the Japanese. And they continue, US continue to attack the Japanese. But when they suddenly turned, mine layer attacking the US submarine. When they are attacked, the submarines were under the 60 feet of the Indochina coast. To avoid the detection of that, US went up to the 150 feet. But with the use of the radar, Japanese used the depth charges to detect the US submarine. To avoid the noise, US people they make the observers silent on the submarine. They made it. They turned off the tank's cooling system and all the electrical gear. 3 minutes later, all hell broke loose. 6 depth charges exploded all around us and pushed us down the ocean floor, depth of 276 feet. We were terrified. To be attacked in less than 1000 feet of water is dangerous. Less than 500 is almost always fatal. And we were being attacked in a trifle more than half of the 500 feet of water, just about knee deep. As far as safety was concerned, for 15 hours, the Japanese mine there kept dropping the depth charges. If depth charges explode within the 17 feet of surf, that concussion will blow a hole in it. Scores of these depth charges exploded within 50 feet of us. We were ordered to lie quietly, our bunks remain calm. I was so terrified I could hardly breathe. This is death, I kept saying myself over and over. This is death. This is death. With the fans and cooling system turned off, the air inside is above over 100 degrees. But I was so chilled with the fear, and I put sweater and full liner jacket. I still struggle with cold. My teeth chattered. I broke out in a cold, clammy sweat. The attack continued for the 15 hours, then ceased suddenly. Apparently, Japanese mainland had exhausted its supply of depth charges and steamed away. Those 15 hours of attack seemed like a 15 million years. All my life passed before me in review. I remembered all bad things I had done, all the little absurd things I had worried about. I had been bank clerk before I joined the Navy. I had worried about long hours, the poor pay, the poor prospect of advancement. I had worried because I could not own my own home, could not buy a new car, could not buy wife nice clothes. Oh, I had hated my old boss, who was always nagging and scolding. I remembered how I would come home at night sore and grouchy, quarrel with my wife over trifles. I had worried about scare on my forehead, a nasty cut from an auto incident. What he said when the Japanese was attacked, they went 276 feet of water under the coast of Indochina. If they attack less than the 1000 feet, it will be very dangerous. If they attack less than the 500 feet, it was fatal. They attacked on the main layer again and again, and also they are sending the depth charges to detect the US submarine. And also all the electrical equipment were turned off. Then inside that submarine that was very cool and freeze, that Robert Murray wear that jacket and sweater to get out of this cold. And he kept all again and again he's saying, this is the death, this is death. They attacked around 15 hours. The Robert Murray felt that it was attacked 15 million years. He felt like that. So on that time he remembered all the bad things he had done, and also he had worried about. He was the bank clerk before as the Navy. He had worried he did not have his own house, and he don't buy the car, and he didn't buy the nice clothes to his wife. He was so worried all about this, and also even when he is working in the bank, he is hating his old boss. And that was the time he is remember the everything. See, it is whenever we are worrying, it is always going to happen in everyone's life. So you should stop worrying, start living. Again, I going to continue this story with the chapter 2 of this life. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.